guys, it's Becky. I am back with process video number 281. Right here I am showing you this Simple Stories collection that I'm going to be using for my layout, and this is a Tim Holtz Distress ink, which I am going to use on the edges of this piece right here that I had cut out of one of the papers. It just says hello summer. I covered up the top part, actually it was the bottom part flipped over of that back paper. This piece I cut off another paper and put it down on top of that, and I am gonna stitch along it. And I have no idea why lately I've been saying, this is Becky and I am back with process video number blah blah blah. Why have I been saying whatever the video number is? That is so weird. I have no clue. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so right here is the stitching that I did on the layout. I had also fussy cut out some little rectangles from one of the other pattern papers, and I stitched around every one of them. Most of them I did zigzag stitching on, but some of them I did straight stitching on. But I think all the pieces I use end up having the zigzag on them. I really like that zigzag stitching. I've been on this little zigzag stitch kick here lately. Alright, so here is the photo I am going to use. I just put what is that called? An acetate overlay over the top, and it says smile down at the bottom right hand corner of it. I have never used one of the overlays in this manner before, ever. This is the first time I've used it in the way that I'm assuming it is meant to be used. I pull out this green envelope. It is from Fancy Pants. I am going to tuck my lovey-dovey love note journaling in there. I'm going to put two more tags over to the left on that envelope, and then underneath the photo I pulled out another piece of acetate, and it is just lined with cameras. Sorry about that. And then I am sticking another one of those little rectangles that I stitched on. I'm going to kind of tuck it over underneath the left hand side of that photo. I'm going to build a little cluster down here at the bottom. It's just three of those same rectangles layered up. The top one says hot, hot, hot. This is a trip we took when we went kayaking for the very first time. We went on a guided tour and we took BJ. It was me and Jim and BJ and my niece Tasha, and that was the first time we had went kayaking. Probably maybe a year later for Christmas, I think, Jim bought us kayaks because I loved it that much. He does not love it. I love kayaking so much. It is my thing. I love it. In fact, I have not been out for a while. I need to go out. He doesn't want to go, and it's just not safe to go by yourself. So I haven't been either, but I'm going to have to remedy that. We have a meetup group here in Savannah, and I'm just going to have to put my kayak on my car and take it on out there and go with that group because I need to go. It sounds like so much fun. It is so much fun. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and commit where this placement is. If you saw down there at the bottom of that screen, there is a camera I had fussy cut out. It is the same camera that is on that acetate piece, and I am going to layer it on top of that. I'm going to pop it up. Over on the right hand side of those pictures, I just now am layering two pieces of those rectangle pieces. I don't know, I almost want to say they're stamp shaped, but they're not because they don't have the edging like that. They're just like little rectangles that have different images on them. I'm going to go ahead and stick that down with some liquid glue. Right there is where I put that camera up on top of there. I am going to pop that up on foam tape though. So it is August 23rd. I hope you guys are having a good day. For me, I'm not really recording this on August 23rd, but the day I am recording it, it's not the best day ever. So I am really enjoying looking at this layout. It takes you back to more fun times instead of stressful days. So there's that. Here I'm going to put this envelope down with some double-sided tape. It is going to go back where it was. I kind of try to make the top of the envelope flush with the H in hello. It kind of gets there. And you did see I used 2 paper clips, one right there on the envelope that I tucked those 2 pieces under, and then one on the photo as well. Those are just paper clips I had gotten from the dollar store. Okay, and I pull out some enamel dots and I give them a generous sprinkle around the page. And here in a minute, I'm going to have to adjust where I put them because I am going to pull out the Heidi Swap Color Shine in Tea Rose. No, in Tea. And then I mess up my splatters. Again, yes, people, I did it again. Messed up my splatters. So I'm going to have to move some of those enamel dots and add some enamel dots to cover up some of the splatters that went awry. All right, on this photo or on this layout, when I went to do my photographs, I did like 3 at one time. It was really overcast that day. So again, I am not going to have true photos at the end when I do the close-up of my layout. When I move it up toward the camera, I'm just going to do freeze frames. Okay, so I did put this iris case over my photo to do the splatters. If you saw there, I moved it down a little bit because I had some splatters land on that acetate piece. It was not attractive. It does end up getting enamel dot put over it. So right here is where I'm adjusting all those enamel dots to go over the particularly bad spots. You see over there at the bottom right, that is a mess. I have no idea what I did. Whatever I did, it was don't do whatever I did. If you saw what I did, don't do the opposite of that. That's what you do. The opposite of what I did. Every time do the opposite of what I do. All right, so I'm moving these enamel dots around and I think all the bad ones are just about covered. So guys, thank you so much for joining me and I will see you next time. Bye guys.